Alec, search the kitchen, the house, find the place where this knife could have been taken.
Got it, Chef.
Come on.
Are you looking for someone?
Explain on what grounds the detention took place.
And on what basis are you here? You've requalified. Now you're defending murderers.
I'm the mother of Zhenya Sotnikova.
Oh yes, you're Sotnikova's mother. In that case, I have to ask you to leave the scene of the crime because there shouldn't be any strangers here. You understand.
I'm not a stranger. I want to know what happened here.
You will find out in due time.
I need to talk to my daughter. Please give me permission to see her.
At the stage of the investigation, it is not possible. You will receive the date of your visit. And now, in the interest of the investigation, I have to ask you once again to leave the scene of the crime.
Look, I have a right to be here.
No, you have no right. How did you get here in the first place, Yura?
Yes.
Why did you let her in?
So she had an ID, I thought.
You don't have to think. You have to coordinate everything with me. Take her away.
Copy.
Quickly.
Lady, let's go, let's go.
Goodbye.
Mrs. Sotnikova, did your daughter kill Roman Tishchenko? Was he your lover?
Everybody, go ahead.
It happened on the grounds of jealousy.
Leave me alone. Please don't take it off. What happened?
Someone killed Roman. They blame Zhenya. I don't know anything else. The investigator has a grudge against me. I was his wife's lawyer. During the divorce, he was a real bastard. He beat her.
Why wasn't he fired from the agencies then?
I don't know. I tried to limit his visits to my son. Now he takes it out on me and won't let me see Zhenya.
Can I have your comments?
No comment. Listen, get them out of here. Get them out of here quickly. You know it's not very professional to call the press here.
We didn't call anyone.
Well, yeah, you'd think.
Why do you allow yourself to talk in that tone of voice?
And why do you allow yourself to talk to me like that? Who are you?
I'm a friend of Anna Nikolaevna.
I see.
And I'm also a secretary of the court. Excuse me, but I'll still say that's really not professional is to take back your insults on the case, which has nothing to do with these insults.
So leave him alone. Let's go.
Goodbye.
What's going on? The lock on the front door latches automatically. But at the moment of Sotnikova's arrest, the door was fixed with this wooden stop. The question is why? Well, maybe they were airing it out. Maybe. The evidence? Yeah.
Chief,
Yes.
there are no knives like that in the house. But there is a possibility that he may have been alone at all.
Yura, who's that?
It's the housekeeper, Andrei Vladimirovic.
Hello. What's your name?
Stuttering Volya. Valentina Ostashko. I came to clean up after yesterday.
Vladimir Sergeyevich? Hello, this is Marina Kozovnikova. Did you recognize her? I'm calling on a very important matter.
Igor, I need just 1 minute. You know I need to see her.
Anya, you know as well as I do that meetings with suspects and the accused are allowed only on the basis of permission issued in your case by the investigating authorities in charge of the criminal case. Investigator Levchenko gave no such permission. He has the right.
Investigator Levchenko did this on the basis of personal motives.
And it does not matter. I sympathize with your grief, but I do not want to break the law. But when there will be a permit with an outgoing number registered in the office of the investigation by the number of issuance of this permit, then please. But I'm sorry.
I see.
Marriott, this has no leverage.
Neither does this one.
Let's think together. Maybe we need to put more pressure on Levchenko.
I pressed Levchenko. He's stubborn like a bull.
Well, who can help us in this matter, think?
Listen, maybe we should talk to Gordeev?
I'm listening. What? Zhenka? No one has told me anything yet. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. Yes, come, the address is the same at 2. I have a meeting with a client before 2, bye.
Who called?
A client. She asked for an appointment, not a scheduled one.
Oh, okay.
And so, there were 8 people here at Tishenko's house yesterday, with you 9.
Yes.
Tell me, please, do you remember when Evgenia Sotnikova left the party?
Oh my God. Before everyone else? She made a scandal. She shouted, "I hate you. You're dead." Is she the one who did it?
And what was the scandal about?
She was jealous of him.
Who to whom?
Roman Igorovic at his ex Tamarka's.
Look carefully at this knife. Have you never seen it in the house before?
No.
Aha, let's go back to the party. Tell me, was there anything else strange besides the scandal?
No. But you know what? Boris Igorovic got a call and he went to the swimming pool, and I was in our little kitchen. I was cutting cheese there, and I heard him saying, "Oh my God," what was he saying? How much? And then he says, "Okay, I'll try." But when he came back with the guests, he said he was talking to his son.
Aha, interesting. Well, thank you. Sign the report, and if it's correct, you're free to go.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I take my things?
Yes, of course, and I ask you not to leave the city during the investigation. You may be needed.
Okay.
Hi, Vika.
Hi, yours isn't here yet. He's in a meeting until 2. Have you seen the news?
No, I'm not here to see him. I'm here to see you. Get away from that computer. He's sleeping with her.
Who's sleeping with who?
Oleg and his ex-girlfriend.
Come on, I would know. Look, all the meetings, conversations, calls, all in front of my eyes. Don't.
So he's hiding. He was lying to my eyes today. And then she called him and they made an appointment for 2 hours and he told her the same address. So you know it's not the first time. Listen, Vika, can you find out where it is?
Yes, I already know. There will be a meeting here. It's probably because of their daughter.
What do you mean?
Well, how Zhenya Sotnikova killed a man, the whole network on his ears, stabbed a man 5 times in the heart. Someone writes that maybe even 8.
I didn't know that. So that's why she called him. But why didn't he say anything?
Why? What would you make a scandal again? You're just hysterical on behalf of Sotnikova.
Now they will definitely get together. Common misfortune. My own daughter. What a bitch. Listen, Vika. Can you do something for me?
It depends.
Can you record their conversation for me? I need to know exactly what they're saying, and from their tone, I'll know if there's something between them or not.
Well, not a friend, that I would fly out of here like a bullet as soon as yours found out about it. No.
You won't, Vika. Ask anything you want.
My God. Yes. There's police all over the place. All right, I'll try. You just have to squeeze Levchenko.
Just. You know how he deciphered his denial in the interest of the investigation.
How?
He wrote that as a professional lawyer, you can apply techniques that will affect the veracity of Zhenya's testimony. That's more than enough.
Come on, Oleg, you have such connections that this Levchenko will stand at attention. You're Deputy Minister of the Interior, remember?
Of course I remember. If it were not for your protection of his wife and all this public that you raised, I think the deputy minister would have a more pleasant experience after the divorce. Oh, Anya, I do not understand how you could manage to turn against yourself all those in power.
Those people in power, those moral freaks who robbed and humiliated their wives.
You always knew how to burn bridges. You see how your self-confidence ends. You don't even have anyone to turn to.
That's enough to teach me. I'm not your student for a long time. Will you help me or not? I do not understand why I'm trying to persuade you here. It's kind of your daughter, too.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly? What do you mean by that? Do you think that Zhenya could really kill a man?
I think in a state of passion she could have.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Remember when Zhenya was 15, you and her had a fight. She stayed with me for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
That's when she had a real, serious nervous breakdown.
but you didn't tell me anything.
Well, I'm sorry Zhenya asked me not to tell. Her boyfriend left her, her classmate. Some first love. She saw him kissing his girlfriend. So she made a real mess in her room in the apartment. She smashed her computer, her phone, and generally threw everything she could get her hands on against the wall.
Well, you know, trashing an apartment and killing is not the same thing, you know.
No, you just didn't see it. I think it was a real rage. If a classmate had been in her way, she would have killed him.
Oleg, come on, I don't know Zhenya. She's never been prone to uncontrolled aggression, let alone physical violence. Well, can you help?
Well, of course I will, of course. I'll try. I'll arrange a date for you.
Thank you.
Why, thank you. You know, I'm always ready to help. And you can always count on me.
I know. Vika, goodbye, goodbye.
I'll see Anna Nikolaevna off and come back.
Okay.
It was a real rage. If a classmate had been in her way, she would have killed him.
Hello, this is Boris.
Why are you calling? We had an agreement.
It's urgent. But the information we talked about has gone. You know where it's going. So if anything,
Calm down, I'm abroad now. I will come back in a week. Then we'll talk in person. Don't call me again.
I didn't kill Roman. Yes, we quarreled, and I said stupid things to him, that I hated him, that I was ready to kill him, but they were just words.
What happened next?
I ran out into the street and met Dennis,
Who is Dennis?
my classmate.
Does Dennis have a last name?
Dennis Vostrikov.
Was Dennis Vostrikov waiting for you outside your house?
He follows me everywhere. He's been in love with me since the first year, but we're just friends, and he saw me crying and suggested we go to a nightclub to unwind. You can ask him.
We will. We definitely will. What happened then?
We were in a nightclub until morning, and then I got a message from Roma. I love you very much, and I have to explain something to you. Come here. You can take the phone. There is this message.
You had a fight. You were very angry with him and yet you went. Why?
Because I was curious what he would say. And I loved him. I loved.
Evgenia, do you want me to tell you how it was? You went to Roman after you got the message, but the conversation didn't go well and then you used a knife.
No.
Understand that in your case, the only extenuating is the state of affect. But it all depends on the knife. If the knife was in the house and you grabbed it under the influence of emotions, it's one thing. But if you brought it with you, then it's premeditated murder. So I advise you to save our time and tell us where the knife came from.
I don't know.
I protest.
This knife has your fingers on it.
Well, yes, because I took the knife out of Roma's chest. I thought he was breathing. I wanted to save him. I don't understand why you don't believe me.
Alec, read the report. If everything is correct, sign it. Officer on duty. Take the suspect away.
Well, colleagues, goodbye.
Thank you for your good work.
You welcome. How could Satnikova hire such a misunderstanding?
It's a free lawyer. Satnikova is on the lookout. Apparently wants to go out for a plevico, but they don't make those anymore. So what do you think?
I think this girl is not lying.
Charmed. She gets her acting skills from her mother.
I don't think she was acting.
Whether she did or did not act, the investigation will show. But now get your feet in the hands and go to the university. Find Dennis Vostrikov there and bring him to us.
Got it.
What about the anonymous call?
Does anyone know where Dennis is?
I haven't seen him. Was he in class this morning?
Aha, and do you know his home address?
Ilya.
I've never been to his place.
I see.
Try asking at the dean's office. They can tell you all our addresses.
Yes, of course, I'll ask. If anyone knows about Dennis, please call this number. By the way, where's the dean's office?
Over there.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Yes,
You're looking for Dennis because of Zhenya, aren't you?
yes.
I just wanted to tell you that she couldn't kill Roman. She loved him.
Of course, we'll check.
Thank you.
Mommy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, my dear. Everything will be fine. My dear. It's okay, everything will be okay.
Mom,
I'm going to get you out of here, do you hear? Now tell me in detail what happened.
All the prints in the house were identified and belonged to friends of the murdered. The houseworker Valentina, her brother Boris, and the suspect Zhenia Sotnikova. And now the most interesting thing is that only the suspect's fingerprints are on the front door handle, and the rest have been purposely erased. Although all who came into the house were obliged to take hold of the handle.
Chief, Dennis is missing.
How did he disappear?
He told my mother he went to the university, but he never showed up.
And that the mother doesn't know where her son is, even presumably.
She's not particularly concerned about him. She considers him a burden and the cause of all their failures in my personal life. Says that he wanders anywhere, if only not to stay home at night, not to help her household. But here are portraits of him in full face and half face in profile. Am I good, Chief?
Yes, well done. I wish I carried sugar. I can't give you a hinge.
Well, sugar, not sugar, but I'm hungry already. I'm going to eat.
Later, pump up the willpower skill. So what about the rest of the doorknobs? There are prints on them. And the other ones are fine. Friends, housekeeper, brother, and the suspect's prints.
So the police came almost immediately. How many minutes after you found Roman's body?
I don't know exactly, about 3 to 5 minutes.
And when you drove up to his house, did you see anyone?
I didn't see anyone. The car was parked.
What make?
I don't remember.
Well, do you remember the color at least?
Dark blue, I think.
Did you see someone in the car?
Mom, who could I see in the car at night?
Sorry. It's okay, dear. It's okay.
Mom, I was set up right.
I'm sure of it. Otherwise, how do you explain that the police came almost immediately?
And what did I do to whom, Mom?
I'll be sure to find out. I will get you out of here. Do you hear?
Mom, I have a terrible lawyer. He won't save me, Mom.
He won't be anymore. Uncle Georgie will be. He's the best. That's it, my baby.
Mom,
Everything will be all right. Believe me.
Chief, come here. Look. Oh, that's a twist.
Photoshop.
Indeed, her complexion is wrong and the shadow is not the same. Chief, your eye is a diamond.
What do you think? So Alec, get ready. Let's go to a nightclub.
Chief, excuse me. Are we going to a nightclub now?
Yes, you and I are going to the nightclub, the Valley, that appears in our case. What's not clear to you, Alec?
Oh no, I understand. I was just thinking about the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
I can't even imagine what you were thinking.
Yes, this couple was here last night. The guy was eating steak and the girl was drinking wine. Then the girl left and the guy stayed.
Very well. Where exactly were they sitting? Don't walk around in the wash.
Sorry. Here, exactly. The guy sat here. The girl sat here.
Whoa.
Wow.
And what do you have at the bar that gives out such sharp knives to the customers?
Of course, you can't just cut steak like that with a regular canteen, especially the steak at your bar.
Thank you.
Hi, Grandpa.
Oh, damn it. Dennis, I finally got my grandson. What are you doing here? Hi.
Grandpa,
Why didn't you call? Didn't you warn me?
it was spontaneous. I had a fight with my mom and...
I see.
Can I stay with you for a while?
You can stay with me all my life. What about studies? You'll get behind. You won't catch up.
It's okay with studies.
Yes.
Yes, we have vacations between sessions.
That's great. You are hungry from the road. Let's go.
Come on. Grandpa, I would like to ask you, if Mom calls, don't say that I'm here.
This is the knife that killed Roman Tishchenko. And here's another knife just like it. Look at these knives. They are identical, aren't they?
Well, yes.
Do you recognize this knife?
No.
This is the knife from the steak bar at the Valley Nightclub, where you spent a few hours on the eve of Roman Tishchenko's murder with your friend Denis Vostrikov. Did you see knives like that there?
Maybe I don't remember. I was very sick that night.
Zhenya, do you realize that the evidence testifies against you?
I protest. You put psychological pressure on my client. Let's think logically. It is unlikely that a person who wanted to commit a murder would do with a knife from the club, which can be identified by at least 10 people.
If we are talking about a cold-blooded murder, then I agree that it is unlikely. But if this murder was completely out of emotion, then it is quite a workable option.
Let me disagree with you here. The thing is that the action of emotions is short-term. The state of affect lasts well 2 or 3 minutes. If I remember correctly, from the club to the place of the murder, about 40 minutes. So my defendant had a sober calculation. But in that case, if she had calculated everything beforehand, and I repeat, she would not have set herself up like that, using a knife that could give her away at any moment. It's obvious to me. So let's not make a big deal out of it. Let's not. And I also hope that the conflict with the mother of my client will not affect your objectivity, Mr. Investigator.
Absolutely not.
Hello?
Did you recognize me?
Hello, Viktor Radionovic.
Are you defending Sutnikova Jr.?
Yes.
The case is simple as the palm of my hand. Premeditated murder, in an extreme case in a state of affect. There's no point looking for details in something that's irrelevant. Do you get it?
Wait a minute, but
Do you understand everything, Sora?
Yes, Viktor Radionovic, I got it.
Zora, how was the interrogation?
I've been better. Tell me, did you know that the knife that was used for the murder was from that bar of the club Dalina? From the same bar where Zhenya spent a few hours just before the murder.
Even so, Zora.
Her fingerprints are on the knife.
Zora.
What's Zara? We'll have to work out the state of affect version, though. It won't be easy, though.
Zora, are you serious right now? What state of affect? You believed in her innocence? What happened?
The evidence, Anya. The incontrovertible evidence, the threat to the victim, the knife, the fingerprints.
So figure it out. I mean, it's obvious someone's very well thought out. You've got to dig deeper.
Listen, Anya, don't push me. I'll do what I can do. I'm sorry. I have to go. I'm sorry again.
Zora.
What about our face? Where are those white 32 teeth? Smile and go working. I'm paying you for her, by the way. All 12 hours of smiling.
Excuse me, hello,
Hello.
I'm Anna.
I remember you.
Yes,
Yes. I didn't live at home anymore, of course. You couldn't see me. But I saw you with Roman. How you were having fun in your college days. I saw you a couple of times. To what do I owe the pleasure? Please.
I was just talking about Roman.
Don't you know what happened to him?
I do. I'm the mother of Evgenia Sotnikova, the girl accused of murder.
Yeah, Zhenya's mother. So what do you want from me?
Boris, Zhenya didn't kill Roman. She was framed. I want to know who did it and why. I suppose someone wanted to take out your brother. Zhenya was lucky to get her way.
Luckily, yeah.
Tell me, maybe he had enemies.
Luckily I did. Listen. Anya. Shouldn't I send you away now? Or better yet, call the police.
Boris,
Were there enemies? Boris what? The investigator has already summoned me as a witness to testify. So I will give him a statement that you put pressure on me. That's it. If I see you here again, I'll call the police. Go away. I'm busy with my work. Damn it.
Grandpa, what are you looking for?
Where are they? Those hooks. I bought the hooks. But where did I put them? Did you rob somebody?
No, Grandpa, why are you asking?
Then where did you get such money from?
I took it from my mom. For moral damages.
No, I'm serious.
I am serious, too. Grandpa, you know how many times she kicked me out because of her men, so I thought, she has enough money? Rich men provide for her? Besides, it's not that much money. In the capital, it's pennies. Relax, Grandpa. Tomorrow we'll go fishing, right? We'll have a blast. Why don't I go to the store and get something tasty? Yeah, come on. I'll be right back.
Tell me, was your business originally shared with your brother? No, Roman created it himself. And then he called me. And you became equal owners. Yes. Wait. What are you implying? That I killed my brother because of the business? No, I'm not implying anything. But the motive to become sole owner of the hotel and restaurant complex is quite a motive. It's not a motive. There is no motive at all. First of all, I have an alibi. I was home with my wife and son. And secondly, our hotel and restaurant business has long gone bankrupt. In debt. As in Shilky, and if I sell it all, the same will remain only losses. Motive. And who were you talking to that night? I don't understand the question. I mean the call for which you went out to the pool and then told Roman that your son had called. Well, the son called, so what? Do you address your son as you? The thing is that this conversation was more like blackmail. It wasn't the son himself who called. The call was about my son's case, as you put it. Yes, the blackmailer called. Threatening me, saying that if I did not pay, he would expel my son from the institute. Is there anything to expel him for? Yes, there is. You can imagine there is. Children are like that. Yes, my sis is no angel. He did all this time. But what does this have to do with the case? I sent this blackmailer away. And why didn't you tell Roman the truth? Because Roman pestered me with his moralizing. Constantly said to take away the bank card from Stis, that you spoil him. All built himself out of a big brother. In our family, I am the eldest. And the blackmailer didn't show up again. No, he didn't show up. Yes, I'm asking again, what does this have to do with the case? You better take care of the elder Sotnikova, who walks around the city and pressures the witnesses. Did Sotnikova come to you? Yes, she did. She tried to convince me that her daughter wasn't a murderer, but just imagine, she was a victim. So you take care of her first. And then you take care of the people closest to you. Nadezhda. It's me.
Who am I?
Your battered father-in-law. Don't you recognize him?
No, I don't. You'll be rich.
Yes. I am calling. Are you and Dennis all right? Has he not called me for a long time?
I see. So you have that asshole.
I don't have him. What happened? Did he disappear?
Stop making a fool of me. If you have Dennis, tell him the police are looking for him.
The police?
Yes, the police. He got into some trouble, and you're covering for him. What kind of family is that? Your son was the same way.
Don't you dare to besmirch the name of my honest son. You ruined him. You brought a healthy man to a stroke. If it were not for your main character, he would live now and would not have suffered.
Go away, you idiot.
You're the idiot.
I'm listen.
This is Nadia, Denis Vostrikov's mother.
1 second. Please repeat.
I'm Nadezhda, Denis Vostrikov's mother. I know where Dennis is. He is with my father-in-law, an old maniac. It's not far from Kiev, just an hour away. Write the address.
I'll write it down.
Lesnoy Village, Street Extreme, House 332.
Got it, thanks.
Have a nice day.
I'll go, Chief.
Yes, go ahead. Just take someone with you.
Got it.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm busy. When you're needed, you'll be summoned.
I need just 1 minute. Please listen to me.
You have a minute. Time is running out.
The knife from the club with which Roman was killed is clear evidence that Zhenya was set up. And they did it with the help of Denis Vostrikov. It was his decision to go to the club, not hers, you know?
Is that all?
Of course I understand that this knife is a gift for you. Any investigator would be happy. We can safely close the case. But I think it's somehow dilettante to rely on such an obvious move.
Dilatant? And do you want me to tell you what is dilatant? Is to conduct a parallel investigation, meet with witnesses and put pressure on them. If you interfere in my case again, I'll do my best to have you disbarred. I swear.
Forget that I'm a lawyer. Think about how a mother feels when her only daughter can go to jail without guilt.
Are you serious? No, I'm just wondering. Are you serious? When it came to my son, you were calmly juggling the facts and did not think about how a father may feel.
I did not fudge the facts. I used the data of medical expertise.
which you and my wife faked. That's enough. I do not want to talk about it at all. As for your daughter, I promise you that I will handle the case strictly according to the law. That's all.
Grandpa, look what I bought for our fishing trip. There's a meatloaf, pickles, and a fresh loaf that was crispy.
Come here.
What?
Put the bag down and sit down.
What happened?
What happened to you? Your mother said she didn't give you any money. Where did you get so many dollars?
I earned it.
Don't lie. You and I have never cheated each other.
Right. You shouldn't have started. Why did you call Mom? I told you not to tell her anything.
She said the police were looking for you.
And you said I was here?
She understood.
Yeah, okay.
Wait. You're not leaving until you tell me what is your problem.
So the first blow was to the back. And the killer was about 6 feet tall. It wasn't fatal. After the victim turned around, there were 4 blows. One to the carotid artery.
Could it have been a man?
Not impossible. The force of the blow is average.
I want to see her clothes.
And you want to make sure that the blood stains on her match the nature of the wound on the victim.
Exactly.
That's impossible. Well, you can see it's all smeared here. Most likely she was hugging him after the murder.
And don't you think that there's something missing here, here, and here?
Grandpa, where's the backpack?
I won't give it back until you tell me what you've done.
I didn't do anything.
Then why are the police looking for you?
I will tell you everything later. Give me the backpack.
I'll give it to you when you tell me.
The money was given to me for a very important job, which only I could do.
What thing exactly?
It doesn't matter. I was almost killed. Oh no. Vastrikov, stop. Don't make it worse for yourself. Asshole lost.
My God, who else is there?
Hello, Anna.
Hello?
I agree with you. Someone is really trying to set up your daughter. And what's going on with you?
There's a leaky faucet in the kitchen.